Well. Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, and let's see what the date is. It's March the 29th. It's 40 degrees, and it's 11:35. I'm getting a late start. Been feeling very lazy this morning, very tired. Don't really want to go anywhere or do anything. However, I am going to cut those hedges, I said earlier in a video, and I'm going to Knoxville to pick up a trailer. I took a trailer up there for my sister-in-law and her husband to load up some brush, and I'm going to go get it now and take it off for them. Well, I'm here at the dump yard right now, fixing to dump this load of brush. I'll show it to you in a minute. There's the bill. It cost $40. See, $40 to dump this load of brush. The trailer is 16 foot long. It takes $40. That seems a little high to me, but I got to remember everything has went up. They used to, when I started dumping here, it used to be $25. So it's went up $15 over the last years, which I guess actually pretty good. Y'all know the cost of everything. Everything is so high. So I really can't fault them for that. I know they turn around and they munch it up and they sell it for mulch. But to make this mulch that they have, it takes so much processing and turning and so, and you know, the property itself and there's equipment here this is not play equipment. This is some big stuff. And the fuel, the way it is, when I think of all that, I'm wondering how they're making it. Anyways, we're going to go back here and dump this. Y'all see all the big equipment they got around here? I mean, this ain't no play place. Look at that thing out there. Probably $250,000. And they got two of them. Or three. Then they got that big thing up there. Well. I left my rake at the house, so I stopped at the Dollar General. A lot of times they have old plastic rakes, but I didn't need one for this job. And they didn't have any. They said their shipment didn't come in. Stopped at Rural King. They ain't got none. And it's a farm store. So I thought, well, while I'm here, might as well get some free popcorn. So that way I don't have to buy no lunch. Well, it is getting late. It is 3:30. I've been running around for 4 or 5 hours doing other things besides the main job I'm supposed to do today. Lowe's did have a rake. They had lots of everything. So I went ahead and got one of those. And while I was in there, I figured I'd make some points with the little lady now. I got her a little something. What do y'all think? Think she'll like that? Yeah, I know it's not much, but, you know, women are softies, you know that. They love them flowers. All right, we better get to what we came out to do today, and that's that hedge job. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the main event? Let's rumble! Well, I'm not going to finish today. I cut on them old hedges for about an hour. It's 4:47 now. And I talked to the homeowner and everything, and she was delighted the way they look. And so, I just told her that'd be what the fronts look like too. But she thought, I told her, I said, you mind if I just come back tomorrow and finish? She said, no, I figured it's a little bit more than you anticipated. I said, no, it isn't. It's just getting late in the day. I've been working literally all day. Even before I left the house, I was doing work, and I just don't. The day has just run out on me. So anyhow, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Well, I'm back over here at this job where I was doing the hedges last night. It is, what time is it right now? Right now it's 10:05. And as far as the temperature goes, a little chilly this morning. I think we had frost. But right now it's 48 degrees. So I thought I'd let y'all watch me trim these front hedges. See if you think I'm doing it right. I'll show you these. Show you what she said she wanted done. She said she wanted them cut right below that brick, the second brick. Cut it down there and take it off the wall. Of course, you know that when I cut it that low, it's going to be real sticky at the top. So we can expect that. But that's quite all right. That's what she wants done. Well, she wanted a good deep trim. And then from now on, she just wanted to keep it shaped up. Now, as you can see, they still look horrible. I've cut all this out of the center. Now, when you go to cutting these hedges, you see how bare it is on the inside? Well, that's just the way it has to be. You can't do anything about that. So, but I've left the front to where from the road, you can't really tell it's been butchered like that. But the secret is to cut the center down lower than the outside. Did y'all notice when I was running that hedge trimmer, I put the bar right up here at my chin. because I measured it, and I always do a body measurement. I don't try to get out the old measuring sticks or anything like that. I know where she wants it. I measure it. It's to my chin. So as I walk around, I'll trim it right there with the trimmer. And then, you know, you can level it out pretty good. You can kind of tell what's level. And now I know exactly the branches that I can actually afford to cut back there. So I'm going to take the chainsaw and cut those bigger ones back there, because I've already got my height established. Now you might notice right there I've got just a little bit lower than I wanted to right here in the front, but that's okay. It'll grow back. What I'll do is I'll go over there and I'll walk right around there and I'll establish my line. Now I'm looking at these hedges and I'm dipping down here into the yard tapers down. So as I come down, I'll kind of keep a level eye on it and I'll adjust it. It'll go higher than my chin to adjust for the slope. Now I've got my height established here. You see, it's pretty well straight. Now the inside branches, I'll dip down a little bit because I want to cut them lower than the outside. I want to keep the outside higher than the inside. I don't want old stubs and everything sticking up. So I'll cut them a little bit lower, and as it grows, it'll fill in real nicely and soft. And the next time I come to trim it, it won't be those old thick sticks. Now those main branches back there in the back, they're a little thick, so I'm going to get the chainsaw and cut them. Now, of course, you know, all your hedges are not going to be this extreme. These was way out of shape, way overgrown. So what I'm going to do now, you see all the brush and stuff there is on the ground? I've got the back to clean up too. And as you can see, I've already got that much on the trailer that I've already cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean my area up real good. And then, after I clean my area up real good, I'm going to come through here and shape it. And when I get all finished, I'll take my, the very last deal in it. I'll take my little hand snips and go around and critique it. Let's go ahead and clean this mess up. Okay, I've got everything cleaned up on the ground. Now I'm going to go ahead and shape it. And when you're shaping these, there's always a little bit of growth under those bushes. Kind of go in deep and kind of taper out. People really like that. And most times they think about it, they request it. So I'm going to show you how to shape these up now, and how I use my hedge trimmers to cut the thin stuff underneath. Now the front is completely finished and cleaned up. Now I'm going to go clean up the back and I'll be finished with it. This is how much total brush that I have taken off those hedges. That is a full trailer load. And I'll probably have to ratchet it down. Gotta get my mower on there, but what I'll do is I'll put the gate down and I'll push that up, my mower up on that brush. But that's it, that's the end product. Do you see a difference? Now we'll give our trailer a good walk around, make sure there's no debris going to fall out or blow out as we go down the road. Okay, I feel pretty good about that load. Of course, on the way home, I'll give it a few. I'll watch it in my mirror, make sure nothing's going to blow out, but I don't think anything will. Now that stuff is small, and you don't really have to worry about the small stuff so much. I mean, you still don't want it blowing out, but that big stuff, you got to be careful about that because that can kill somebody. And you know, but the little bitty branches, they're usually pretty harmless, but still, you don't want to get a ticket going down the road. That was a complete hedge trimming from start to finish. Relatively simple. You guys see, you just take your saw the stuff out in the middle and just trim the edges, and it's pretty quick. You can make pretty quick work on these hedges. Now, around here, hedge trimming commands about $100 an hour, and of course, whatever your minimum is, and you know, you gotta have your minimum. But around here, and of course, you know, you don't go up to them and you say $100 an hour, because a lot of people, that freaks them out. That's why when you give them a bid for the job, then they think, oh, that's wonderful. Now, sometimes it takes me a little bit longer than I anticipate. Sometimes it doesn't take me quite as long. But you know, it all comes out pretty even. I have bid on jobs before. I'd bid an hour and a half and I'd get done in less than a half hour. Now some people, they let that bug them. They say, oh Lord, you made too much money for 30 minutes or an hour or whatever. And then some people just say, Wow, it looks beautiful. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Because, and I always encourage everybody. I say, look, get you some quotes. And some people, that job right there may be a day's work. It took me 2.5 hours from start to finish. Now, if you are experienced, and of course I am, if you're experienced and you know how long it's going to take you and you know the shortcuts. Now, like that lady, she thought surely it was going to be an all-day job. It wasn't, but she's okay with it. Experience won out this time. You guys have a beautiful day. I appreciate you coming along with me. I hope I've helped some of you, some of the new people out there that maybe has not done any hedge trimming. Maybe you don't know how to price it. Look, I've learned I went to the school of hard knocks. When I first started, I worked myself to death, and it was not uncommon to lose money. But you just got to do it. Jump in head first. Don't be afraid. Just do it. And if you give somebody your word about getting some work done, make sure you do that work. And make sure when you get finished, they love it. And I'll promise you, you'll never be without. Y'all have a good day.